On September 28, disgraced former President Donald Trump offered to mediate a settlement to Russia's unprovoked full-scale invasion. His old ally, Russia's dictator and alleged war criminal Vladimir Putin, welcomed the cynical joke against Ukraine's sovereignty. According to Viktor Orbán, Prime Minister of Hungary, Donald Trump has the ability to put an end to the conflict in Ukraine. Orbán asserted that peace discussions should take place between the US and Russia, with Trump serving as the American representative. However, Orbán feels that US President Joe Biden is not the best choice to conduct the negotiations since Biden has gone too far in his criticism of Russian President Vladimir Putin, referring to Putin as a war criminal.
Oh, I think he is a war criminal.
Will you be meeting with him?
If peace is what the world needs, why can only Trump provide it? That makes as much sense as a thug robbing a store and returning later to charge a fee for protection against more robberies. Trump's exclusion from Twitter and other major social media sites continues as a result of his suspension for inciting the uprising on January 6. He used his failing right-wing platform and voice for white supremacy to publish posts that denigrated American leaders and polished more of his falsehoods and indolence into the illusion of leadership. Putin would already be in control of the majority, if not all, of Ukraine if Trump had won re-election for a second term. Volodymyr Zelensky would not have been able to defend his people and drive back the invaders without the crucial support Volodymyr Zelensky received from the United States. The same man who was impeached twice for betraying America, including one time for making threats against Ukraine, threatening to leave it at the mercy of Russia if President Zelensky did not tell lies to aid Trump's re-election campaign. While criticizing President Joe Biden for good measure, Trump praised Putin as clever and a genius and backed his reason for invading Ukraine in February. Republicans have always advocated for being tough on crime, yet they also support the appeasement of a tyrant led by a man who has not yet been found guilty of treason. Orbán asserted that only American military assistance will enable Ukraine to go on fighting, adding that the Ukrainians have infinite resources since they get all that from the Americans. Therefore, an agreement between the Americans and the Russians is required. The Hungarian Prime Minister said that anyone who thinks that this conflict will be resolved by Russian-Ukrainian dialogue is not living in our planet.